Good day. Well, it's less than 12 hours before the polls open. Again, it's in Vancouver, Smithers, Prince George in the designated friendship centers, and also in Fort Babine and Hatchet, they're at the health clinics. At Wyoming, it'll be at the Margaret Patrick Memorial Center. The polls will open at 8 a.m. and will continue right through 8 p.m. Lake Babine Nation citizens, this is your time. This is a time when you will really want to get up and rise up and express your change. The change that you want done, you will need to call up your friends, you will need to call up your relatives, and get them out there to the polls. Let's make it 75%. Reach that target. The more people vote, the better. And I'll guarantee you that the people that you chose to be in council, to be as chief, they will look at those numbers. And those numbers, they make a big difference. And it's because of those numbers that the council will work just as hard. Because of those numbers, the council will need to go back and actually say, no, I got X amount of votes, and these are the people that I am accountable to. So for the next 3 years, when they look back on their number of votes, they will be held accountable to those voters. And also what you will actually see happen is that when you hold your leadership accountable, they will make sure that all of the work is put in front of you. And that I will guarantee. For the next 3 years, you will see all of the work that will transpire right from the start of the swearing in. You will see how organized this council and the structure will be. Now, easier said than done. The experience that I hold, the skills that I hold, will help the other councillors who get into their seats. Those that have less experience, we will teach them. So that's what it's all about. So get everybody out there and ensure that you make that great decision, and that decision is yours, nobody else. When you go to the polls, just keep remembering that you do not have to let anybody know who you voted for. That's what democracy is all about. If somebody asks you, then you don't have to say anything. That's what democracy is all about. That's what freedom is all about. Freedom is what you're going to be getting. Freedom of speech, freedom to roam around and be proud of to be Lake Babine Nation. That's what this empowerment is all about. For far too long, we've been under the chief and council, and people just going like this to you. Now, there's a big difference on that. I can go like this to the government. And for our members, it'll be, I will be the ears and I will be the mouth. I will be your mouthpiece to make sure that we get the jobs that we need, to make sure that our children, the youth, get all of the benefits that they deserve. It's very important for all of us because they are our future generations. Now, again, easier said than done for most of us, but I walked and I made the talk and I'm walking. I work with youth, and it's a lot of fun to work with the youth. So the primary objective is to connect our youth back to our culture, our traditions, our language, and back to the elders, so that these two areas connect for a better future. Now back to business. The one thing that is certain, and that is we always have a shortfall in our money. Let's put it together. let's say that we need to work it so that it works for us, Lake Babine Nation, not for the government, not for the BC government, not for the mining companies. It's far too long that they come and take our jobs, and then we just take the small jobs and the peanuts that are thrown at us. That is enough of that. We want our young children to look forward to jobs that they will get. And by God, we will get that for them. It's high time that we started to look at something that is ours right to begin with, and that we benefit from it. And it's all the natural resources that we're sitting on. We need to structure ourselves. We need to strategize so that when we get to the point of calling a negotiation, all of us know what we're talking about. And that's what this is all about. So the governments need to be ready to talk to us. We don't talk to them and beg for our own resources. That's enough of that. I can guarantee you that once we're ready, they will come and knock on our doors. And they will come and ask, what can we do? How can we do it in order to satisfy your economic development projects? So again, we'll turn around the table, because we're a big nation. We are numbering close to 2,500 people as we speak. And out of the 2,500 people, 65% of them, of our people, are from 0 to 35 years of age. That's a big number, and that's the manpower that I'm talking about. We need to get ready to go into the next millennium, and by God, we need to do it this year, 2012, all the way up to the 3 years that we're going to be looking at strategizing, putting plans together, and making it work. And by far, we do it this way, we're all going to benefit from it. And that's the key, is all of us will benefit from it. There will be more jobs than you can think of. Our natural resources are vast. So just a few areas for you to get your thought process going, and a few areas for you to think about. Think about your children. Think about your grandchildren. The vote that you cast tomorrow, you will make sure that you are thinking about your children and your grandchildren. And that would be a really, really good purpose for you to come out and vote. So get your relatives, get your friends out there. Let's reach a target of 75%. Heck, let's go 80% and go out to the voting polls. Let's make history. Let's make it happen. Let's get out there and vote. And it's all for you. Not for the council, not for anybody else, but all for you and the children. Get out and vote. And remember those locations, remember the times, and make it count.